Go.
Okay, we're on old, believe it or not, this is an old football field, little concession stand over here, I guess. This coin was 4.5 inches deep and popped out right here. I don't know what it is. It could be just a stinking memorial for all I know, but just in case.
Yep.
It is a memorial. Wah, wah. 71. Well, we're gonna keep trying.
Clump. That's always exciting. Still in that clump. In this clump. And where are you? It says it's in this one. Oh, here it is, and it is not a coin. I don't know why it chirped like that though. Find the button.
Military?
No, like off your overalls. All right, we're at this really old house. Not getting a lot of good signals here, and the stuff we're getting is mostly just modern clad. But I had a goal that I had set at the beginning of the year this year to get 15 Indian head pennies, and right there is number 15. That is an Indian head penny right there. We'll get the date off it and roll it in later.
Okay, we're still detecting this old house. Dan has found the Indian. Made us go. I just dug this, which as you can see is a clasp for a little purse. Well, that made me dig a little more. And I just uncovered something right here. What is it? It's a wheat penny and a V nickel. No silver. They had 6 cents in their pocket. 1906. Still got some shine on it because it was against that wheat penny. And the wheatie is a 1910. Well, that's pretty darn fun right there. There's the leather that was in right there. I better call Dan over. It's just the roots there.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, Mark can come right down in here. There's something showing right there. We'll see. See if it's any good or not. Looks somewhat
good.
Looks somewhat shiny to me.
That's good.
Yeah, we got a Rosie, a silver Rosie. Another silver on the board, 1959.
Action. 7-inch deep signal. Had to go down in the clay, but it looks like that would be silver. I can tell it's a Rosie from the looks of it, but look at how nice they clean up. Looks like a 59. Let's check the mint mark. Yes, it's got a D mint mark on it. 7 inches down.
Well, we are at the information center at the moment. Poppy has a silver Rosie. I have a wheat penny. And I just pulled something in a clump right here. I don't know if it's shiny or not. Oh, look at that. It is shiny. That would be a Mercury. Poppy's over to check it out.
That would be a 1936. Well, she's crusty. No mint mark.
There we go. On to the next one.
Today on 3D Outdoors, for this metal detecting adventure, we're going to label it Working For It. All right, now we're doing the wrap up here on the video that we're calling Working For It. And like I said in the intro, I'd explain afterwards. You see there's a little bit of activity that we had, but not a lot. I'm gonna start up the secondary camera here and show you what we got. We went to a town and Mark had gotten us an awesome permission, at least what we thought would be awesome. And every indication would be that it'd be great. But that's the thing with metal detecting, you never know. Somebody might have been there before you, or the activity might not have been there. We got there and we started hunting it, and we could tell right away it had been hunted already. Tried different spots on that property. And then Mark took off, he went and talked to the town's mayor, and all of a sudden started lining up some other properties. Poppy started knocking on some doors and talking to some people, and it ended up being a pretty good day. I'm going to get this fired up here. On the first spot we went to, the only thing that I found that was any cool factor to it was this military button here. In pretty good shape, still has the hookup on the back there, in really good shape. And then at another location, found a button off a band uniform the way it looks. The rest of the items here, a quarter, 8 pennies, a dime, not a lot of clad. Oh, and the first spot as well, I happened across this pendant. It's not silver or anything, but in really good shape yet, nice and shiny. And I don't know, this came off of something, looks like it was a dog or something. Pretty cool. And then the finds of the day for me, we had a 1929 wheat, 1940 wheat, 1958 D wheat. Well, that was right under the right under the date. Yeah, as you know, in 1959 they switched over to the regular memorial pennies. The oldest penny for the day for me was a 1907 Indian in really bad shape, but it got to a 15 Indian goal for the year, so that was pretty cool. And then the 2 silvers that I had for the day had a 1959 Rosie and a 1936 Mercury. So after a slow start, ended up with 2 silvers in the Indian to make my goal, and a few Wheaties on top of there and a couple other cool things. And you know what? It was a great day, just hanging out with Mark and Poppy and being in the outdoors and having fun. You know, even if you hardly find anything at all or nothing at all, just spending time together makes it all worthwhile. And in this case, we ended up turning it into a decent day and finding some cool finds. So there you go. There's my wrap up, and here's Poppy's.
Hey everybody, this is Poppy, 3D Outdoors, and here are my finds for the hunt. Whole bunch of pennies. There's a Memorial City in one of those yards. There's memorials everywhere. A couple nickels, some dimes. Interesting find, as you see in the video. I was digging the hole and this clasp came up. Clasp off of, well, what I was figuring would be a change purse of some kind. And I dug a little bit more, and these 2 pieces of leather came up together and had these 2 coins still in between the leather yet. 1910 Wheatie and a 1906 V nickel. And they're in very good shape. I can't really show you that on this camera right now, but they're in very, very good shape because they were protected for probably 100 years while they were in the ground, and they look really good yet. And my only other good find was a 1959 D Rosie. So that's the finds for this hunt. We've had better hunts, we've had worse hunts. See you next time.
This is Dan with 3D Outdoors, reminding you to get into the outdoors and enjoy everything it has to offer. If you like this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button at the bottom. See you next time.